everyone. I was just a minute ago. I was thinking of what to write for today, and I thought, why not write about freedom? Because there are many freedoms that we all have. So yeah. So today I am going to write about freedom, I guess. Um, and there's many meanings throughout history or today or something. I don't know what I'm going to talk about in specific, but the basic idea is that. Okay, so let us start, shall we? All right. Freedom. What does it mean? How has it changed? Um, how has it changed people? How has it changed them people over time? Back in the day, even before I was born. I mean, technically I'm not. Never mind. Back in the day, way before me or my parents or my my parents were born. Freedom was probably about more fundamental mental things, such as the right to vote and the right to be born if you're a female. Over time, many of these rights were won. And many people benefited from it. So, how does it look like now? Once everything is done. Oh, actually, I can write that. Actually, I just realized that these two move diagonally upwards. They look similar in shape. Okay, so now what does it look like? Well, now we have so much of freedom. That to express ourselves, to to choose what we want to eat and drink at any point of time. For the most part, at least in a developed society, you get such freedom. what we want to do every day by ourselves. Now, you may think that this is not the case, right? Given that there's so many constraints in life, even without laws, such as, well, such as institutions, society, and sometimes stuff like religion. But at the base, we we all have the choice to reject these institutions. We just don't. As we want our life, as we want you know, for the sake of life, I guess. But anyways, there are also in other places there are other constraints that prevent them from having freedom. Such as a lack of money, or a lack of accessibility to begin with, the lack of structures, a lack of ways to do it, the means in general. And that's why we have NGOs and other organizations to prevent this, like to fulfill like these lackings in a sense. So, what is freedom? Freedom used to be stuff that was more related to laws, and nowadays it's something that there are more things that we actually can think about, such as the differences between the poor and the rich and stuff like that, which isn't purely just based on laws, because the inequalities have increased over time. So the the definition of freedom fundamentally hasn't changed, but practically has evolved from something purely related to law. Okay, not really purely, but from something um, associated with laws of a nation to something that you know is achieved by equality in other aspects. Literally. Well, if you think about it, in countries, in developed countries, it now is the epitome of freedom, isn't it? We can do so many things on a smartphone, for example. But in the less in the less developed countries, or the developing countries for that matter, freedom is coming slowly. And surely in these um, in these aspects of equality, of course, at the same time, there are still certain freedoms related to laws that we still haven't fulfilled, like we still haven't opened up yet. Like for example, the LGBT laws, or for certain parts of communities like the disabled, there are still many things that prevent them from enjoying certain freedoms. But I think more and more over time, the freedom has been should be associated more and more with what we are able to do because of the difference in money, or the difference in social status in the sense. So yeah, with that, I call you to think what freedom means to you. That will make you feel grateful for what you have. Okay, so I think this was a little bit shorter than the previous few videos because I kept talking or just kept typing stuff without a reason to type. So I think this one has a bit more coherence to it. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, please press the like button and subscribe. Yeah. Uh, of course, if you're feeling sad, that I don't think anyone's gonna feel sad about it. But if you wanted to actually see more poems, you can put it in the comments. Maybe I'll try to do it in a different sense, like what I told in my updates video. Um, but I think after this will be most after the 25th episode, you'll be doing a different thing. Yeah. Anyways, thank you. I mean, you had the freedom to press like and subscribe, and now I have the freedom to say thank you and bye.